Onwards and forwards, out of the gates into battle. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Ellington here, and we are back on Total War Rome 2. And as you can see, we have got, well, that's kind of anticlimactic. They turned around. Well, god damn it. Kind of ruined that whole intro, didn't they? Anyways, welcome back to Total War Rome 2, and we are on a settlement we do not see very often, and it is the Grand Settlement of Babylon. And we have got a 3 versus 3 today. Let's just get right into it, shall we? First off, for the defenders, we have got Nabatea being commanded by Donald. We've got Saba, or wait, no, Nabatea is being commanded by DJ437, excuse me. Donald is playing Saba. And then finally, we have got Parthia being commanded by Mia. So, a bunch of desert factions. For the attackers, actually we have like all desert factions on the field today. So we have got Masacely being commanded by Hubert. We've got Seleucid being commanded by I Like Trains. And finally, Kush being commanded by Medusa. So once again, this is a map that we do not see very often, but we do see some very cool factions on the field. Got another, or that's an armored desert hoplite. So we do have multiple units of cav on the field today. We've got 2 from Nabatea, looks like 4 from Parthia, and then Saba has got a chunk of cav back here. We got some armored camel spearmen and some Marib camel cataphracts. So the reason that Babylon is not a common settlement that you see on the channel is because of this. The final point of Babylon is in this pretty nasty little keep right here. And keep maps are really difficult to keep fair. It's really, man, when defenders chalk up a ton of units inside this keep and stuff, man, it becomes almost impossible to get through it in time before you run out of time. You know, you only have 2 areas that you can go through, those 2 choke points. And it just makes it really kind of pretty unfair. So typically keep maps are avoided, mostly to keep people from getting salty, which, I mean, let's be honest, is relatively fair given the fact that, you know, these games are supposed to be fun, and when things are slanted that far in one-sided, you know, to one side, it just really makes it not very fun for the other players in the game. I am a little surprised that they're attacking here. Or, I mean, that they are defending like this is what I meant. I'm sorry. The reason for that is, like we've talked before on other battles, given the fact that they are attacking the corner like this, right? So they're coming right in here, coming from this side and coming from this side. So what happens is you get the defenders in these positions where they're defending like that and like that. Well, the problem with that for the defenders is that attackers can set archers right here and just shoot that. And then they can come right over here, put archers right here, and they can just shoot that. It makes it very, very difficult to hold these positions because you're basically spending the entire time getting shot in the back. So like I said, I am a bit surprised that they are going here. Sorry about that. Let's see, we got some Sabaean swords, a bunch of them, and then some desert levies. Then backing them up, we have more desert levies, Sabaean archers from Saba. So a lot of cheap units. Sabaean swords are not bad. They're not bad. And you can see Cav coming out the other gate. Parthia's Cav, mercenary, Sarmatian lancers, excuse me. Which I believe are basically the exact same thing as steppe lancers. I think they literally have the same stat block, the same unit card design. I'm pretty sure they're the same thing. I'd be intrigued to see how the attackers go about this. You can see we've got 4 hillmen from Seleucid up here, and a lot of archer fire coming in on these units. So a lot of arrows being used on really cheap units. You can see Saba's got 134 kills, but is not even halfway to a chevron. Here come the hillmen. Charge, men! Charge into the enemy! Bring me back their heads. Yeah, see? Yeah. And now, looks like another defending unit coming in to back it up. On this side, here we go, more hillmen coming in. Very good. Take a minute, take a look here. You can see the axes of the hillmen versus the swords of the desert levy. Picture, look at that. Yeah, that's cool. Here, more troops coming in. Both sides. I hear more archer fire. Where was that coming from? You can see Kush setting up a defensive line here to deal with the cavalry. You got camel spears and the Sarmatian lancers. Honestly, what I would probably do, though, I would probably scooch my army just a little bit further forward. And in the end, a really good thing here is you can use the walls as your own defenses, right? If your units are kind of set up in a little box around here, these walls are defending for you, right? This is one direction the cavalry can't come from, so use it, you know. You can see we got all these units kind of hanging out in the back here just because of this one, or these 2 units of cavalry, when they could really just kind of line themselves up around this wall here, and it would cover most of their bases. You see Seleucid's archers have come up. I don't think he's going to waste any ammo on Saba's archers, though. 1, Saba's archers have used a ton of ammunition already, and 2, they're just not very good archers. So I think that Seleucid is probably going to hang on to his ammo to use on infantry. I think they're holding on for those crossfires that we were just talking about earlier. We're going to get an armored desert hoplite coming in already? Interesting. Because look at this. Seleucid is already... I mean, this is already not good. Seleucid is already getting a unit in. Saba either really needs to get in something really, really fast, or they really just need to give this up. But the problem with that would be to give this up, you would have to go all the way back to here. You can see the circle here. I'll draw it in red for you. You can see the circle there. That is the range of this corner tower. But they're sending more guys in. Armored Desert Hoplite. Well, maybe they're going to pull them back. Nope, Armored Desert Hoplites are staying. I think they're already getting shot, too. Is that Kush's archers? Yep, Nubian bows. Got some hillmen and some eastern spears are in. Now Sabaean, or Nabatean swords, excuse me. Is that slinger fire? Yeah, look at that. Misasely shooting through the breach into the Sabaean swords. Very interesting. Mr. Anderson. I don't know why. I just, yeah. It's fine. Just go with the flow, guys. Just go with the flow. See, Misasely now going in with the big guns. We got Desert Legionaries coming in. I'm still surprised we're not seeing quite as much of that crossfire. We are seeing archer fire coming into this area right onto these Nabatean swordsmen. But, well, I guess there's really not anything to shoot on this side right now. Ooh, this is painful. So you got the hillmen up top here, and the Syrian heavy archers just taking shots right into their flanks. So you look, that's what they're That's what the archers see. It's a good target. Well, the target itself, the hillmen, are not a good target, but it's a good shot. Lots of archer fire coming in, but now they're just shooting into these units back here. Tribal slingers still laying into the Nabatean swords. How are they? Let's see how many kills they got. 44? 44? It's not bad. You can see we've got a Royal Kushite archer, 2 Royal Kushites, and 2 Nubians, I'm pretty sure is what it is. Seleucid obviously brought the 4 Syrians, and then it looks like Masacely brought all tribal slingers. 1, 2, 3. So he brought 3 tribal slingers and 1 heavy Numidian skirmisher that is his general. Armored Desert Hoplites are going to be very difficult to get through. They're at 141 men with 60 kills. So they're doing pretty good. They are winded, so it would be nice to see maybe if we can get a general up here to refresh that unit. Now look at this, a mass fallback by Saba's units. 3 Sabaean swords are leaving the primary defense point, and yet we still have multiple units still guarding. Maybe they just feel that they can defeat what's here with what they have, and that the rest of those troops were unnecessary, possibly. But very interesting. I assume soon we will probably get the answer to said question. Well, I guess we can only hope, right? Nabatea's archers seem to be moving back. Cavalry still basically just kind of hanging out. Where'd the Sarmatian Lancers go? Well, we lost some tribal slingers. Masacely did. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but looks like the Sarmatian Lancers got in over here. Looks like maybe some, I don't know, yeah, looks like maybe slingers. They did die, though. Still got the camel spears sitting there, though. Saba's cavalry is still just chilling back there. I think they're still in the settlement. Yeah, so they're still just sitting at the gate. Got another camel cataphract here from Parthia. I don't know why these just look so goofy with the male just on the front quarter of the oh my gosh, of the camel, excuse me. Shotel's now going in as well. Good call, good call. That Armored Desert Hoplite was really being a damper in their attack. So throwing the Shotel in is not a bad idea. That Shotel really just kind of eats its way through those armored units. So I think it's a good call there by the attackers. The attacker. And now we have another one coming in? Yeah, another one. A fresh Armored Desert Hoplite comes in. 160 men in this one. It's got 10 kills. So you can see the attackers are no longer putting pressure here. So all their pressure is coming on this side, which is really allowing the defenders to just focus all of their attention here. And honestly, I think that's more beneficial to the defenders than it is the attackers. I think one way they've hurt themselves is they aren't using the crossfire. You know what I mean? They need something to keep things at bay here, so that some of their other archers can shoot into the backs of the other side, the other defense. That's what I do when I apparently can't talk. Today, do not. Shotel's 64 kills. Man, so much archer fire coming in. A lot of archer fire. Wow, the Eastern Scorpion's actually shooting. Interesting. I didn't think he'd be able to get a shot like this. He's got 53 kills. Look at that. Still got multiple Armored Desert Hoplites. Bounce power is heavily in the attacker's favor. That's not a good sign. So we had the Saba general move forward. I'm assuming he came up and used an ability. Is it this guy? Yep, Battle Rhythm. There it is. The Armored Desert Hoplites, 117 kills with a Chevron. That is good. That's good kills. How far are they? So they just got their Chevron. So it's still pretty good. 100 kills. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Yep. Pretty good.
As you wish. Lose.
Sorry, just kind of surveying the battlefield. It does look like they are, well, I was going to say it looks like they're close to kind of losing their grip here. But, I mean, this Shotel just got a really nasty Javi toss into it. Here's more reinforcements coming in. It's still nothing coming in. Camel Spearmen circling around to the left over here. You can see Seleucid doing a good job kind of using some of their cheaper depleted units just to kind of shore up this side a little bit and make these Camel Spearmen think twice about going in. Saba's general coming back up. Let's see. I assume he's coming back up for another ability use, so let's see who he uses it on. So far, nothing. He might just be waiting for it to recharge. I'm not sure. How are the archers doing? We've seen a lot of arrow fire come in. 74, so Nubians getting some pretty good kills. Kushites 93, 33, and 108 on this Nubian. The Syrians for Seleucid, 55, 31, 116, 126. They are getting good kills, but they're not quite getting valued kills. You can see that getting above the 100 mark, and they haven't quite gotten a chevron yet. So here we go. Armored Desert Hoplite, 120 kills. This is the one that we've seen for a little while now. It's the one that started out over here. This one not doing so hot. It's 40 men left with 44 kills. Those armored Shotels now just ripping right through this Armored Desert Hoplite. But in the process, the Sabaean Archer is getting good shots into it. 131 kills, 150 kills. Now the Sabaean Archers are walking away. They're leaving. Nabataea's Archers, 46 kills. Nabataea's Cav still just chilling over here. And then Saba's Cav, oh, look at this. Saba is actually bringing his Cav back this direction. So instead of going out of the city, he's returning through the city to either go here or here would be my assumption. I think he's gonna go this way. Hold on, let me see. I might be able to see his commands. Oh, I was wrong. Damn it, he's going this way. Oh, well. Armored Desert Hoplite. This is that other one. Okay, 115. Oh, this is a different one. 115 kills. I think the previous one we were talking about is now officially gone. And I think this is their fallback. Yep, here we go. We're moving on to the next step. So we're going to start it off with Armored Desert Hoplites. And on the other side, I don't know. So I'm assuming the Parthians are going to stop somewhere over here.
At the double.
This is an opportunity for the attackers to finally get more units in so that they can continue condensing their exterior formation, thus protecting themselves a bit better. So it looks like we have a little bit of a lull in the battle just as the attackers are getting their thoughts together, moving their troops in, deciding that who they want to go first.
Follow me. Double time.
Up top here, we've got a small Parthian foot archer, 149 men. I'm not sure exactly what he's shooting at, though. Looks like he's shooting over here at this Desert Legionary. He's getting a couple kills, but it's a bit of an odd target, in my opinion. Very interesting.
Double time.
Yep, here come the Parthian swords. Looks like they are going to lead off this left-hand defense. While you can see, for the most part, we've got Nabatea over here. 1, 2, 3 armored desert hoplites and 1 Nabatean swordsman. And the cavalry is moving. Not the Saba cav, just the Nabatean cav. So you got 2 units of cavalry and 1 armored desert hoplite coming out to support them. What kind of response are we going to get? Seleucid sitting here, hanging way out here. Seleucid needs to condense their line in. Bring their line in. I don't know if they just haven't noticed anything, but as Kush has moved into the city, you can see it's left a huge gap here. Is that a... Oh, Kushite slave. Okay. For a moment, I thought it might be a Disciples of Epidemic. It was a cool unit because they wear lions on their heads. Now, I like this move. Masacely taking a unit, putting it on the wall, and now walking it up the wall. While he's got 1 Desert Legionary attacking the Parthian swords here. Now he is getting double teamed. He's got a 136, and then he's being hit by an 89 and 143.
As you command.
So you can see that is why he's losing, because he's getting double teamed by 2 units there. It's actually good use there by Parthia.
Advance at speed. At speed.
Smart move over here. Look at this. So they angled their defense to account for the archer fire coming from the walls. Nicely done. They've got a bunch of archers up here and nothing up there with them. And I don't know why the defenders aren't sending a unit over here to get on that wall and scare them off. Flee! Flee for your lives! There you go. But I mean, once again, though, Seleucid's just kind of created a line. Right? The problem with a line like this is that you're exposed from one or the other directions, right? So you're basically keeping yourself where one of the ways these players can get at you, if you just condense your line up to the wall, you can basically just secure yourself out. You can basically just form up something like that, or you can make it a little broader even. You know, you don't need to keep your line out like this. Hopefully he realizes that and goes back to a more condensed formation. It literally is just going to make it where you almost don't even have to worry about it anymore. You're basically in a position where the attacker or the cavalry basically is more worried about your javelins and basically facing you forefront, that they don't want to go in, or they're far more cautious about it. While something like this, now all the micro is on Seleucid here, right? Seleucid is basically going to have to be the person that turns around, throw jabbies, run this way. You know what I mean? And it's just going to require a lot more effort. While if you were to just condense down, you know, all of his stuff is facing outwards. That's all he's worried about. You know, the Cav is basically zoned out. A lot of archer fire coming in. Looks like they're going after the Nabatean heavy archers. Now, something to keep in mind, Nabatean heavy archers and Syrian archers are basically the same thing. Really, the number one difference between the two of them is that Nabatean heavy archers do not get an ability like precision shot or quick reload, while Syrians do. They get the precision shot, excuse me. So that's really the main difference between these two archers here, is just the fact that one has the ability, one doesn't. Looks like Seleucid got the better out of that one. The defenders really don't have a great archer position here. And what I mean by that is that the attackers have a lot of room to deploy their archers out to basically shoot outwards, right? But if you look in the same kind of area for the defenders, all they've got is really like kind of like this, or you know, in this area here. So really just not enough room for them to fully set up to take a good archer fight. Parthia's camel cataphracts are now coming out of the gate. Where'd the camel spearmen go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Go. I don't know where they went. But here comes all the other cavalry. They're going to catch Seleucid sitting. Oh, he turned around just in time to throw those. But somehow, some way, got no kills out of that. And I'm trying to figure out how that works.
As you say. Quickly now.
This guy took 10 losses. This guy took 4 losses. Got a thorax here with 5 kills. Oh, it's a shield bearer gen. I was thinking, why is he not throwing javies? Here we go, camel cataphracts into the side. And the thorax sword was moving, so he wasn't quite braced. Let's see if this camel cataphract can get some kills here. Just remember, guys, shield wall is your friend. Thorax swords do get shield wall. When it comes to cavalry, shield wall is your friend. Same thing with chariots and elephants. Shield wall is your friend. Let's kind of get a view of everything that's going on here. I think that's the Nabatean general. Nabatean noble cav, really, really good cav unit. Very good melee cav. Or maybe this is the Nabatean noble cav. That was the desert heavy lancers. Archer fire coming in. Oh, it's the Cushite archers are shooting outwards at the cavalry. To be honest with you, I don't know that it's worth it. I think you hold on to your ammo there. You know, you have plenty of stuff out here that can kind of zone out or deal with this cavalry. The archers, I think, are just wasting ammo. And in this spot, let's see, Cushite slaves actually, and Shotels as well. 114 kills with 1 chevron, but only 57 men left. And quite a bit of stuff. You can see they've got 3 units in this combat going up against the really good heavy infantry of Massaceae, excuse me. A lot of javies coming in. You can see, look up on top of the wall there. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. They have another, okay, so they have an armored desert, wow. Good Lord, an armored Shotel warrior that is also getting shot, I believe. Did I just see arrows? I think we do. That's a good target here, Nabatea. You see those armored desert hop or armored Shotel warriors? I'm gonna mess that up every time. Watch. You know, that's what I would be shooting at as well. Wonder if these guys had any ammo? I don't think so. Doesn't look like they've been shooting recently. Camel Cataphracts, 120 kills. An armored camel spearman going in now. There goes shield wall. Good job. 175. What about the Marib Camel Cataphracts? Looks like 200. 191 on the general. I think the mistake that was made here was just way too much like kind of stuff messing around and moving, and it just was a bit sloppy out here, and this Cav was able to really just get in and hit from so many different directions. Got your shield bearer, you got a royal peltist. Armored Desert Legionaries, you can see they've had to set their shields up in a way that those archers can't shoot them. Their armored Shotels went up on the wall. Look at that. Or wait, no, this is a different one. I wonder, did they just wipe out the other one, or is it this guy? It might be this one here. And now here come... Oh, never mind. Or yes, it is. Okay, it is. Armored Camel Spearmen coming. There's a lot of armored things in this battle. Armored Desert Hoplites, Armored Shotel Warriors, Armored Desert, or Armored Camel Spearmen, whatever they're called. Ay, ay, ay. Orale. And they're just trying to kind of turtle up here. Bounce power, to me, looks like has shifted a bit back towards the defending favor. It's still, I would say, in the attacker's favor at this point, bounce power, but it has gone just a little bit back towards the defenders. I'm still surprised they haven't put anything out. Yes, they did. Okay. So I say, like, why are we not doing this? So you got one unit up here. All it's got to do is walk down and wipe out all these archers. Get rid of them. Now you got the Syrian archers up on the wall. So much has happened in this one tiny little spot. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. These Desert Legionaries just, man, getting ripped up. Those Nabatean heavy archers just shooting right into them. They don't even care. They're just shooting right into them. Oh, no. Oh, that hurts so bad. There's nothing worse than getting into an angle shot like this, because it almost feels like there's just, you can't hide anywhere, right? If you go this way, these guys shoot you. If you go this way, these guys shoot you. It just is so incredibly painful. Really, the only thing you can do about it is your own archers just zoning out the enemies. That's the only thing you can do. The cavalry moving around back here. You got the Royal Cataphracts of Parthia moved up. Don't know if they're just coming up for support, if they're going to come in and give an ability. We're about to see. Cavalry of Saba's coming back in. Nabatea's general still sitting outside. And it sure looks like they have stopped their push here and seem to be primarily focusing this side. A lot of Massacelee legionaries, man. Lot of them. So many of them. Yeah, I'm starting to question if the defenders have enough troops left. They've done a good job regaining some ground here, but I don't know, man, because they have so much cavalry. I don't know that they have so much infantry, you know what I mean? It's going to be interesting to see what happens here, because I think that there's a good chance that the defenders may run out of troops here. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of looking around the battlefield, and I'm not seeing much. Over here, you got the 2 Armored Desert Hoplites. Got one up on the wall dealing with the troops up there. But yeah, I just don't know. We're going to find out here soon, because we are winding down a little bit. How the Parthian foot archers been doing? Let's see, 99 kills, 178 with 2 chevrons. Damn. Royal cataphracts are outside. What are they going to do? They might be able to make some, you know, some cycle charges through this breach. But there are troops there. It's still got the Armored Desert God almighty. The Armored Chotel Warriors. By the end of this battle, have it done. And it'll be over. And then it won't matter anymore. But it's fine. It's fine. You guys come here to listen to me mess up anyways. Pretty sure you guys come here just for the entertainment of listening to me ramble on about absolutely nothing. Tell me I'm wrong. Still have Royal Peltas, still have Shield Bearers, still have Armored Chotel Warriors. Oh man, I just don't know, guys. I really don't. I don't know that they have enough cavalry left to actually pull it off. They do still have the Saba cavalry here. 301 on this one. 200 on the general. But that cavalry basically is going to have to carry the day here. Because they're so low on infantry at this point that the cavalry is going to be all they've got. Now, the nice thing about Babylon is it is a very open map. This is a very cavalry-friendly map. So they may be able to make use of that. I'm not sure. I wonder if Nabatea is going to bring his general back inside, because, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know that there's a target for them out here. Same thing with the Parthian general. I think you just bring him back in, because you're not going to grab anything. Although I guess them being out here is preventing some units. It's making them have to hold units back here to protect their backs. So that could possibly be why. Armored Desert Hoplite snuck through. Look at that. Snuck through and chased off one of the archer units. I don't know where he went, but yeah. And then the other one back here broke. Armored Chotel Warrior with 200 kills and got a 2 chevrons on it. Look at 223, 233. Whatever that number says. Heavy Numidian skirmishers, 89 kills. Oh, here comes the Cav. Here comes Saba's Gen. All right, Saba, you're gonna pull this off. You're gonna complete the comeback. Looks like we may have our clutch closer here.
As you wish. As you command. Forward.
He's running 105-mile-an-hour fastballs.
Advance. Quickly now. We understand. Riders, advance.
Why 105? I don't know. It just picked a number.
Quickly now. As you say.
What are you up to now? 327. And the other one's up to 349, 350. Wow. Are they about to do this? Are they about to pull this off with this little infantry left? They've got the one noble sword, two noble swords, a very, very depleted Sabaean sword, a Parthian sword up here that's very depleted. They have nothing left. And they look like they're about to pull this off.
As you wish.
See, it looks like one general dead, two generals dead. I think it might just be Seleucid's general left. Shield bearer, so he might be a bit tough to cut through.
Advance at speed. As you say. Riders at the double.
Wow, cavalry coming in clutch here, guys. Wow.
We understand.
Well played by the cavalry here. I think that's going to be it. I mean, all we've got left here for the attackers is a very depleted Royal Peltis, a healthy shield bearer, you got a healthy thorax. That's it, man. Well, there's a relatively healthy thorax on the wall as well. But yeah, I mean, the cavalry is going to have a little bit of difficulty with the shield bearer. It does have expert charge defense. See, it kind of stopped that Marib camel cataphract in its tracks. 464, by the way.
As you wish. Riders at the double.
I think the Royal Peltis looks like they might still have ammo. It said they were firing, but obviously they're now dying, so.
Advance at speed. Forward.
Well played on both sides. The attackers really had this one going, guys. That cavalry just coming in and just doing some work. In the end, I think the biggest mistake the attackers made was this whole hodgepodge mess out here where Seleucid kind of was there, and then that was kind of a mess. So they lost a lot of troops there to the cavalry of the defenders, and I think that was the turning point that swung this game back in the defenders' favor.
Quickly now.
I think that Seleucid may just concede here. I think he just conceded knowing that the game was over. All right, let's look at some kills. First of all, as Nabatea, we've got DJ 437. He has 1,938 kills. His archers, two of them did pretty solid. Armored Desert Hoplites 148, 181's pretty good. Next, we have got Donald as Saba with 2,641 kills. He is, I believe, the leader in the kills of, yeah, he's the most kills in the game. Look at the camel cataphracts and the camel spearmen. 420, 497, 301. Archer's even doing pretty solid. 161, 192. Noble Sword with 127. Which is impressive because I strongly believe that Noble Swordsmen are just a not very good unit. 268 on a Sabaean sword. Next, we've got Mia as Pathio, 2,020 kills. 191 on the General, 197 on the Camel Cataphract. His archer, their archers, excuse me, 167, 185. And we've got 162, 133. So 2020, pretty darn good there. Next, we have got for the attackers Medusa as Kush with 1,689 kills. Two of his armored Shotels doing really well, 234. 108, 133 on the archers. His Shotels, 150, 155. He took a lot of ammo. Hubert as Masasu with 1,752 kills. 234 on a Desert Cohort. Very nice, very nice. 243 on a Desert Legionary, even better. We've got I Like Trains as Seleucid with 1,298 kills. Archers actually did really good. Look at that. Got most of his kills right there. His infantry man just got bullied by that cav. It's rough. It happens to everybody at some point, and you just gotta move on. But thank you guys so much for joining this replay and this journey with me. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.